Amaze had a curriculum originally called Families All Matter and now called Everyone Matters. And Amaze did a curriculum for elementary schoolers. And when they wanted to do a preschool one, Amaze created this curriculum, and then we and a few other centers piloted it. It starts with feelings. It starts with each child and their own feelings, how to express their feelings. And then it starts talking about friends, so your own feelings and making friends with others. And then it gets into families and how how you relate to your family. And then it also starts talking about your own physical characteristics, so your eye color, hair color, and kind of noticing other people's characteristics. And it's very important for children, first of all, to feel good about who they are, but then to also notice that not everyone's the same as them. It doesn't matter if you fit into the majority of your neighborhood or what you see on TV or in books, because everyone is of value. Amaze talks about it as being every child needs windows and mirrors. So they need mirrors to see themselves and really understand that they're of value too, and then windows to see that there's a whole world out there that's different than them too, and that's also valuable. They use books for part of this, and so they find lots of great books that help bring these things to life. So here, let's try this. So sit down first. You gotta be sitting down to start.
I've never read that book.
Oh, well, we'll read it in a minute, but listen to this. Maybe it was when you were away. Well, we'll read it, but don't worry. So right now, if you have ever seen a friend that was getting teased and you came over and said, stop, stand up. Okay. All right, now sit down again. If you have ever seen somebody who was sad because they didn't have the toy they wanted, and you went over and shared your toy, stand up. Whoa, so we got a lot of people who stand up for others. Huh? Okay, sit down. If you see somebody saying something mean to somebody, you know what you can do?
Go tell a teacher.
You could tell a teacher.
Or you could say don't do that, and if they don't stop doing that, you could get a teacher.
Right, that's true. First you could say don't do that, and then if they still don't stop, you could get a teacher. But you know what sometimes people call that when you do that?
Yeah.
Standing up. You're standing up to someone who's being mean. So, if you've ever either told someone to stop or asked a teacher to have someone stop teasing somebody, stand up. Whoa, a lot of you have done that too, huh? Blue was a quiet color. He enjoyed looking up at the sky, floating on the waves, and on days he felt daring, splashing in rain puddles. Did you ever splash in puddles?
I do.
Overall,
I made a Christmas ornament.
He liked being blue, except when he was with Red. Red was a hothead. He liked to pick on blue. Red is a great color, he'd say. Red is hot. Blue is not.
No,
then blue would feel bad about being blue.
Sophia, I'll hold him.
Sometimes yellow comforted blue. Blue is a very nice color, she'd say. So that's helpful, isn't it? But yellow never said that in front of red. She never said, stop picking on blue. Green, purple, and orange thought blue was nice too, but they never told red to stop either. Every time red said something mean and no one spoke up, he got bigger and bigger and bigger.
They shouldn't say something.
Soon, Red grew so big that everyone was afraid of him. No one dared stop him. Red picked on all the colors. Then everyone felt a little blue.
That's funny in this one.
The way they used the color name, isn't that funny? Until one came. He had a different shape, with bold strokes and squared corners. He was funny. He made the colors laugh. Red saw this and got very hot. Stop laughing, he told Yellow. Stop laughing, he told Green. Stop laughing, he told Purple and Orange. And they did. Red rolled up to one. Stop laughing, he told them. But one stood up straight like an arrow and said,
No.
Red was mad, but one wouldn't budge. So Red rolled away.
Hey, make another ornament.
Yep. One turned to the colors and said, if someone is mean and picks on me, I, for one, stand up and say no. Then Yellow felt brave and said, me too. Green agreed and said, me three. Then Purple became 4, and Orange became 5.
We're gonna break yours.
Blue saw the colors change. He wanted to count. Red grew red hot. He felt left out. He grew hotter and hotter and hotter.
And then until he got poof.
Red raced over to Blue and said what he always did. Red is hot. Blue is not. Or should I do the teasing way again? Red is hot. Blue is not. But this time Blue stood up tall and became 6. Red can be really hot, he said, but Blue can be super cool. Red blew a fuse and tried to roll over Blue. Uh-oh, this is what you were worried about. You might try to hurt. But guess what?
He did it.
Everyone took a stand and said,
No.
Seeing them stand tall made Red feel very, very, very small. Then Red turned even redder and began rolling away. Blue called out, can Red be hot and Blue be cool? Red stopped in his tracks. Red can count too, said one. Red rocked and rolled and turned into bing.
7.
Everyone counts, they shouted.
When you do play.
I don't have any right now. Then Red laughed and joined the fun. Sometimes it just takes
1.
That's why it's important to stand up, because you can be the...
No.
The physical characteristics are part of it, but also there's books about family diversity. Eventually there's books about children becoming part of making a community or helping a community. So first you talk about your family and how you can help your family, but then you talk about, well, how do you help your community as well? And sometimes those are the things that lead us into these explorations in the neighborhood as well.